guys, and welcome back to the TnN show. We're going to be hitting another review since we're passing the round of the Euros. I know the shows has been coming in very crazy, but I think it's gonna go back to normal as soon as we finish this tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I'll give Chris a chance to say hello to the fans, the viewers, and everyone. I don't know what we should call them. Should we give them a name? it's just the viewers.
Just the viewers. Good day, viewers. How are you? I'm Chris. Thank you for having me on this show once again.
And thank you, great. And definitely you have to subscribe so that you keep seeing this guy every time, eh? At least you get to see him twice a week or three times a week.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to subscribe and share with a lot of people.
I hope they will.
Yeah.
I hope they will, yeah.
We're already paying you $1 million to be here, so we really need to start making the revenue now.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. So without further ado, let's just get into the takeoff.
We can definitely get going.
Which games do you want to start with?
Not the England one.
Alright, of course, definitely. The more important one.
Yeah.
So it was Italy and Spain.
Italy versus Spain. Oof.
Yeah.
In terms of the result, probably what people expected, but in terms of the performance, nowhere close. Italy. No, but actually, I think we just need to give Spain the full credit here. For me, they played fantastic football.
But I wasn't expecting Italy to win on penalties, Chris. I wasn't expecting Italy to win on penalties.
No, I'm saying the result is in them going through.
Them
going through, but not really in terms of the performance that they put up. But Spain showed that
But
they are the pass masters.
I think when you say the performance they put up, you're just, it's kind of an understatement. They were poor.
To Italy.
Yeah, they were so poor.
They were poor, but
why are you trying to make it seem it's like you're trying to cuddle a baby.
No, I'm not.
When you're trying to give a baby bad news, okay. Yeah,
I want to give Spain the credit right now. So that's basically all I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm definitely putting it across that they played fantastic football. And let's be very honest, Italy were poor. But it then showed on a larger scale just because of how good Spain was. Exactly. So that I think that's where my point lies. Yeah.
And I definitely think, because we called it before the game, that we thought that the midfield battle was going to be very, very important.
Very important.
That's where the dominating team was going to be the team that managed to dominate the game in midfield. I thought that Jorginho, Verratti, and Barella could at least maybe challenge the Spanish midfield a little bit, but they failed. It was terrible. I'd give them a 3 out of 10. That's Spain an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. We'll put it down to Busquets and Pedri. The way that they manipulated the ball, definitely caused Italy problems, because you find other midfielders, sometimes when they're in the tight space, you expect them maybe to just do like a one, simple touchback pass or something. But Pedri and Busquets, they're turning, they're getting into the half spaces. Pedri, 97 passes attempted, 95%. 95 of those passes are completed. So, and that was only in the 18th minute when he lost the pass. So imagine playing against the midfielder whose pass accuracy is a good 98 point something percent.
And he's so young.
He's just 18. Andres Iniesta at that level for me was not playing like that. The only thing that Pedri can now add to his locker is just maybe probably getting into those pockets where he can make assists. Okay, he could have had assists, if eyes elbow, better touch and stuff. But as you grow, you can see that the potential in the kid. So Pedri and Busquets were the difference makers for Spain on that day. The two of them outclassed Barella, Verratti and Jorginho too.
But I feel like you're leaving out Koke.
They had nothing.
It's like you're telling me that the Spanish midfield, it was just those two guys. Koke was just standing about.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The day that, let's say, we win the game and we give Cavani all the credit, we're not saying that Bruno didn't do anything in that game. Koke gave us if I say basic, it's gonna sound wrong, but he gave us the mature performance. that Spain had to to put on, and
That's 7 out of 10.
That 7 out of 10 performance and above, it's exactly what he gave, and for me that was enough. But if we can be very honest, it's every single time we see Busquets play, you think the age,
It's not true.
this has to be it. Today he's gonna be exposed, but it's never the case.
Yeah,
it's never.
I think he proved to me that maybe he's got a season or two left in him.
And then he was now passing. Okay, and then imagine being alongside a more mobile Busquets. Someone who's, if we put Pedri CDM, he's playing the exact same, probably better.
Probably better because he still has the legs. Yeah,
because he still has the leg, to move around and stuff. So for me, yeah. Then on the cross side, Italy are very poor. You did say 3 out of 10. I'll definitely support that. It was a poor showing from Italy. They were defending for almost 70 minutes of the game. Managed to break them there. Chiesa finally came with a breakthrough. Then Morata, after some confidence, slamming takes and tweets, online, he managed to shame those. But on the cross side again, we need him to take a confident penalty. He doesn't. So yeah, I guess at the end of the day, a squad that has been doing pretty well throughout the tournament, that has been more consistent, had that one glimpse of a chance, scored a goal. Okay, they did concede, it's fine, Okay, no, it's not fine, but it's not fine, but
yeah.
It's a team that know how to mature from a setback, and then come the penalties. Chiellini played mind games with Jordi Alba. I don't know if that was mind games or that was just him being,
maybe it was just being friendly.
But if we really look at it, if you see Chiellini in that position, that oozes confidence in the rest of the team, because they're like, if our captain is smiling and is relaxed before a penalty shootout, then what's the reason for
let's be
us
honest,
to panic?
But let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chiellini was just praying, let this 5 just finish it off. I don't want to take a penalty.
No, no, honestly, because at the end of the day, Jorginho just showed class, and it was quite a penalty shootout.
I think I have to take it back, because you've alluded to the Spanish dominance, the way they dominated that game. I think on another day they win it.
Yeah.
Just give us the reasons, maybe why they don't win it, because they were just so good. They were just so better than Italy.
So, you know that rule of it's not about what you do when you have the ball. It's about what you do with the ball. A lot of the times, and when Spain got the ball, they did dominate, but they didn't bury their chances. I'll give reference to that clear miss from Azabal. For me, that those are the when you're playing a good side like Italy, right? Those are those half chances where the back four they were just asleep for a second, and Spain did manage to get the ball in the box. He misses the header. He's right in front of goal. All he has to do is get attached to that ball. Donnarumma might be one of the best keepers, but we have seen the moment you hit it right down into the ground, there is no chance. And for me, the finishing department is quite poor, very, very poor. I won't put up death threats and stuff, but genuinely speaking, even I'll put it down to that penalty that he took. That he's not confident at all. He needs to build that. The goal to take the team into the penalty shootout for me, or into extra time for me, was supposed to be the motivation to just do better, with that penalty. Honestly speaking, that was like De Gea, like a De Gea type of penalty,
Versus Villarreal.
If we put De Gea there and we put the two screens playing at the same time, you can't even spot the difference. But that's a striker and a goalie.
That was a great night, in Poland.
Very,
very, very nice for Villarreal.
Very nice.
I wish you many more nights like that.
I don't know. We'll see next season. You know, we got Sancho coming in. We got. I was seeing a few wallpapers, but you know, Man United wallpapers.
Okay.
So yeah.
But let's talk about the Jorginho penalty. I wasn't particularly pleased about it.
Why?
I have to say it. It just seemed unsportsmanlike in the moment. In the moment, I just thought it wasn't the occasion and the right time to do it.
It was that clear gap between someone knowing exactly what they're doing and someone knowing what the other person is going to do. It was just quality from Jorginho. Like, I wish you could replay it somewhere, you know, and just watch it. But that penalty was oozing in confidence for me, and he did quite well. You know,
so you don't agree with my sentiment that this penalty should be banned from big occasions?
No,
because it seemed disrespectful, very disrespectful. I like the guy, but I do not condone that type of penalty in that type of situation.
He did the right thing. He had to score the pin, and that's exactly what he did. And congratulations to Italy for making it through to the final.
But then we have to say, I don't think Italy can ever play that poor again.
Yeah,
and at least maybe play that poor and get away with it.
I think it was a lucky escape, you know, for them. They, you know, the coach and everyone, you know, they managed to move away from this, and you know, now in the final, they're meeting a squad that has, you know, quite a bit of momentum, and they have, you know, conceded only one goal this tournament, so it should be a showdown.
Okay, so maybe that's it when it comes to Italy.
Yeah,
Spain.
Italy, Spain.
Are you satisfied? Gave you enough time and everything.
No, I'm actually Immobile 4 out of 10. Poor. He needs to do better, you know, for the team.
Yes.
And we give an example again. Although he does manage to release that pass when I think Unai Simon runs out of ball, right? If he gives that ball to Chiesa quicker, sorry, to Barella quicker,
yeah,
Barella has more time, but he holds it on. By the time he gives it to Barella,
they've already reset.
You know, so it's just a sharpness. He for the final, for me, he needs to take away that load of Italian, strikers that did so well. Even in my past, you know, they've scored, you know, at major tournaments, you know, critical moments. He really just needs to play for the team, because all we can notice is that whenever you play as a team, teamwork will make the dream work. Surely. So yeah, for me, that's the main chat.
What about Spain and their future? In terms of managers, are you impressed enough with Luis Enrique? You think he should stay on maybe for another tournament?
I think for the World Cup, yes. But the best, that squad, if I can be honest, come training, if I was the new coach there, I just need the attackers. Those are the only people I need.
So you think everywhere else it looks really, really solid, but then they don't have attack?
Everywhere else, you know, let's be very honest, there is no tournament that they've really gone with all other departments lacking a bit. The only department that usually is off question is, you know, the attacking line. Because the days when they had, the Golden Torres, you know, Villa and them, we never had a worry. You know, as soon as they went forward, they would definitely score goals. Yeah. And right now, it's exactly what Spain need. Because imagine, not imagine, best bets is if Pedri is at Barca or wherever he's gonna play this coming season, his form is definitely gonna grow, and come international football, he definitely wants, you know, to show the world that, you know, he can play at both levels. So if he's gonna give someone who doesn't have a first touch in the box and finish, his assist tally might not grow, you know. Even sometimes for him, you know, sometimes you grow to score the more you assist. You know, people like Iniesta, as much as they did assist, you know, they grew into goals. You know, De Bruyne, you know, yes, exactly. So that type of thing. So
do you have any idea of maybe even the slightest idea of any young Spanish striker who might have the potential to come into the squad?
I don't.
Seriously, I don't know anyone at the moment who might come into the squad and help the squad.
I only know a winger, probably, you know, maybe Fati, you know, is still young, you know, probably they can gel with, you know, some other counterparts within the squad that are also young, you know, Pedri and them. So they can definitely grow. They can definitely grow from that. Yeah.
I guess we'll just leave it to the viewers. Give us maybe 5 young Spanish strikers you think might be able to make a difference in the squad. You can put it down in the comments, then we'll look at it. We'll talk about it the next time. Okay, so let's just move on to the...
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also, engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.